There we are. We're live. Hey, Facebook people. This is John. We're coming live to you from VFW 94, Post 9400 in Phoenix, Arizona. It's just off of 7th Street and Mountain View. So, getting ready to start an evening. And we have Angela Marsh, the GPS lady. She's on YouTube. Gotta look her up. Give her a like, subscribe, because she puts some really useful information up there. But anyway, she's doing the presentation tonight on GPS. And I don't know why it looks like I'm looking that way. Looking directly at my phone. Amazing. Anyway, we're getting ready to get started here. Just wanted to let you know that we got some really good stuff that's going to be given away at the quarterly. We'll carry you over here. So, well, the dry washer is not out of the box, but there is a dry washer in here. Yeah, these two boxes, so yeah, I'm not going to unpack that. We also have an Equinox 800 and then some bunch of smaller stuff. Oh, and there is this mother sucker hand dredge. Oh, I don't have the camera on it, do I? Okay, but anyway, that's what it is. Mother sucker. No pictures of vacuum pump thingy. And Equinox 800 and a dry washer. These are all up for the quarterly. I'm not sure exactly how we're running that, but we'll probably get some more details tonight. So make sure you're aware of all the things you might have to accomplish before you can win. Huh. That ain't right, is it? Mike Morrison, good evening, sir. So we're running a little bit late tonight because of carpooling and stuff like that due to the high cost of gasoline. Thank God for YouTube Live, huh? I'm thinking I may try this next month. I might be doing this on YouTube Live, because then I believe I can do the live. It'll capture it, and then I can post it onto the video section of YouTube for the chapter. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna give that a shot next month. So we'll see. I'm not very good with these camera thingies. I just bought a GoPro and still haven't learned how to use it yet. So
I like this one more.
I'm working on it though. So if anybody out there in the viewing audience knows anything about a GoPro 360, want to give me a tutorial or stop by over the house and play with the cats and show me how to use this stupid thing and maybe even how to edit it. I've got some really good Adobe software I purchased. I think the GoPro has a program too, but I took a look at it and yeah, I couldn't figure that out either. And it was pretty simple. So, I'm good at certain things. VCRs, DVD decks and all that, surround sound, telephones. Yeah, I'm a klutz. I'll admit it. So, they say we're running a few minutes behind tonight, which is good because then I can get more than 2 viewers maybe. Hey Jason. Jason Michael says, hello everybody. I'm sure Mike Morrison does too.
So far, you're yes. But then again, I've only driven it once. That's
Malcolm, good evening. Guys, we have the GPS lady from YouTube is here, Angela Marsh. So, I believe I got that name right. Anyway, she was here a couple of years back. Very informative lady. Knows she's probably forgot more than in an hour than I ever learned. So, or no, I said that wrong. Well, whatever. You know what I meant.
Hey, John, do you have your receipt?
Do I have what?
Gas receipt?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I don't know if that's for the last
No, I think I did grab it.
Looking at your back.
just a general one for every February.
Are you going to give me a receipt tonight? Sign all three of those. So I'm gonna write those angels. I think I did bring a gold report. So he's signing, I gotta get Tom to sign, I'll give you the check by the end of the day.
It's 11 bucks.
And you wanted a gold report, right? I think I brought mine. I don't know why, I better bring my gold report.
I guess we didn't just and what's this one for?
Really?
But I did all of that to that part.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what I heard about this.
Sugar. I'm not doing any blood pressure for it. Yeah, right here.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Thomas, can you sign this check?
Yeah. I'll have to figure it out.
Really nice one on the trip.
So those are for purchase? Why don't you
He's the one that put all that on.
all right, for purchase? All these are for purchase?
The other people.
Got it. You are. Oh, that's good. Again? So these are both receipts? I'll give it to you before the end of the night. Why don't you sign it?
Covered it up?
Gone.
600 or 800?
Hey, there's a remodel. Looks like a
So, I'm back. Sorry about that. I left y'all hanging, huh?
Man. Hey, that's a good one. That's the best.
So,
It will fun cool.
yeah, I had to leave y'all hanging. I had to go out and get the gas receipts from when I hauled the trailer up to Lynx Creek Park there, Fane Park. So yeah, if you ever can chip in, pull a trailer somewhere, the chapter does pay for your gasoline, so no worries there.
When you do a check like that, you just cross that
And you're helping out, by the way, so we always appreciate as much help as we can get. I was going to give you some info on upcoming stuff, but so anyway, on that quarterly, first prize is a choice between either the Equinox metal detector, which is an 800, or a Keen dry washer with a blower. So it's either one or the other. And then whichever one don't go will be probably in the next quarterly. Second prize is going to be a hand dredge that I showed you there. And third prize is a 0.3 gram gold bag. So just give you a little teaser on that. Stay tuned for more details.
The green is a bucket of gold.
Shut up, Michelle.
Hey, I talked to a lady that doesn't even walk.
Too many people. I don't bite much.
Sorry guys, we're running a little bit late. We'll get there.
Yeah, a little bit late, not too bad.
He came in the mobile oven, so.
I don't know.
Really? Yeah. He came in the car.
Until I finish working on that.
Yeah.
Hey, Jack Tucker, how you doing? Sorry, we're running a little bit. We're running a lot late tonight, so my apologies.
Hi, Jack.
So I'm not really sure what they're doing over there, but we'll see.
I think square too.
I've been up with the cabin.
Yeah, I know.
Trying to get it.
Yeah, I know. I like your remarks about me moving. I'd come down there and help you, but I'm really enjoying 70-degree weather. I don't like the owl.
Well, what else can I talk about while we're waiting? Well, I know we're not going to be having any cleanups or anything anytime soon due to the weather being a little bit on the warm side. So there won't be any cleanups probably until end of September, October, right along in there. So keep your eye out on the chapter Facebook page. And we'll have it posted on there. August, there's no events. Likewise, too much heat. Price of gas. It's hard to get a big group of people to, like, say, head up to the forest up there. We're up in the Prescott Valley. It's a little bit cooler up there, but the trade-off, So we thank the people in Washington for our high gas prices. Hopefully they get a handle on that pretty soon and do something to alleviate our pocketbooks. Let's put it that way.
All right, let's rock this.
All right, looks like I think he's getting ready. Oh no! Let's watch. There we go.
All right, guys. Can everybody hear me? Okay. If you can't, we need you to move forward. Okay. We have seats up here. Don't be shy. We don't bite. I'm not sitting, so you know you don't have to worry about me sitting next to you and biting you. My wife won't let me sit down anymore. So. Okay, so here we go. So let's all stand, if you would, please. We'll say the Pledge of Allegiance. If I don't drop my shades, come on. I do that every time. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, I was just reminded today by my media person, Ms. Angel Wood, that we need to have a moment of silence for two people that died in Tombstone? Kingman. I know they had a shop in Tombstone. Okay. No, Kingman. Was it Kingman? Kingman.
The shop was in Kingman.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
Okay.
the goat shop.
Really good people. They were murdered. And if you haven't seen Facebook, or if you don't know, her name is the Gold Lady. Her name is Miss Retta. And I think his name was Darren. Thank you. That's why I have good people. They always remember me. Try to help me remember things. So let's just do it quiet. Yes.
What happened?
They were killed in their home.
Yeah.
Yeah. The police are looking into it. We don't know much. If you go to our Facebook page, you can see like 2 or 3 posts. I know I posted, Angel posted, I think Lee posted, or Tad, or whatever. I met her at the Gold Show years ago. Really nice lady, and she helped a lot of people. So, yes.
We had a board member, Carolyn Taylor, that
If we know anybody that looks like that, we can
Oh, okay.
add that to the
No, we can do that too. We'll just lump them all
She
together.
died and who else died?
We've got to start remembering people that we really should. So, are we ready, Angel? Okay. Moment of silence, please. All right, guys. That's kind of a sad note. So, let me get my glasses on because I always have stuff to read.
they say if it was robbery or anything?
They think so, yeah, of course.
They don't know yet.
They're not saying.
All they know is, yeah, they're not saying.
Well, they usually say they're not saying. I worked with the police years and years and years ago. I ran a neighborhood group for 10 years, and I was working closely with the police because we were at the Van Buren area. And when they say they don't have any, information, they have information, they're just not going to put it out because they don't want the bad people to know. And most likely, from what I was talking with Ronnie, it's unfortunate, but most of the stuff that if they did steal is already in the black market and it's already gone. Because they know the people that robbed them and killed them, they knew that if they sold it to anybody in the market, like us or anybody, that we would, red flag goes up. So.
I have a picture of the suspect on my phone if anybody wants to see it during the night.
Okay, yeah, she has a picture, so, yes.
Jeff Williams put a post on his site.
Yeah.
He's really pissed off about this, as you can imagine.
Oh,
He
of
had a
course.
lot of dealings with the old lady.
Yeah.
And they do have a suspect that they developed, and they have
Yeah.
a rudimentary picture of that
Right.
suspect. So.
Well, there was a picture that they had from the camera outside, probably a Ring camera or something of that nature. It's on Angels. If anybody wants, you can look at her. She'll gladly show you the picture. And like I said, if you knew her, even if you just met her, like I did just one time, she was really cool. Really, really cool lady. I never got to the Tombstone store. I really wanted to. I drive when I'm driving. I'm just like, and I'm one focus. Kingman.
I don't know where
Not
you're getting
Tombstone.
Tombstone from. It's
I was
Kingman.
thinking Tombstone because there's bad people there.
By your granddad's mine, remember that.
That's okay. Yes, that's true. My grandfather's mine was in Kingman. Okay. That wasn't that far. Yeah.
No, that's where,
That's where it happened. Okay.
yeah, Old Bay.
All right, we did the pledge. Do we have any new members? Any visitors? I already talked to this young man right there.
I'm nothing new. Remember, since 1985, I was
Wow.
retired. Okay.
My wife and I got married in 1985. Isn't that crazy? That's insane.
Come messy.
That's a long time. Thank you for coming back. We really appreciate it. And I think that's all I have right now. We're going to have Miss Angela Marsh come up. Come on up here. Come on.
Want me to talk now?
Yes, I would. We've been mixing it up. We have the speakers speak at the beginning. That way we have enough time.
Okay, cool.
And then if they want to leave.
And then if they want to leave or
They
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I have a lot of stuff. See, after speaker, all that. Not too much to speak about.
Can you hear me now?
I can turn it up.
It's on. Let me turn it up.
You gotta put it closer.
It's
No,
on.
There we go.
it's on. Let me see. Let's blast.
I just gotta put it close to my mouth, that's all.
How's that?
That's better.
Okay, good.
Okay. Some of you have seen me before. Just a quick history. I used to work at Sportsman's Warehouse, and I used to teach GPS classes. I did that for about 13 years. It's just a little 2-hour session that if you got your GPS for the very first time and you looked at it and it's like, oh my God, what the hell did I just buy? I don't even know how this works, I made sure you knew how it worked. Just a quick note, if you do buy a GPS, do your research, talk to your other gold members and stuff like that to see what GPS they have, what works for them. Basically, every Garmin GPS will have a quick guide with it. So this is a quick tip, if you want to call it that. Let's say you're out there and something happens to you, so your buddy's going to help you out, okay? Because you're out cold. Something happened. He's got to get back to where you guys first started out, okay? And he doesn't have any idea how this GPS works. My very first important tip is every GPS has a quick guide to it. You take that quick guide and you put it in the pouch with your GPS. because they're quick and easy to understand, and your buddy, if he's able to read it, understand it, I mean, it's really easy to get you guys back to safety. Let's see. For those who are familiar with your GPS, when you mark a waypoint, you need to go into your settings and make sure that you have the WAS setting turned on. What this WAS is Wide Area Augmentation System. And what that does is when you mark your claim, when you mark your truck, okay, what this setting does, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a more accurate setting than if you would have turned it off, okay? Now, let's see. Does anybody have any questions before I go on to tracking?
Why? Does any of them have the Chinese GPS in it, or is it just still Russian and US?
WAS is United States, and the other one is for Europe. So you've got North America, which is WAS, and the other, it starts with an E, that one is for Europe and...
EAE?
Yeah.
I know mine has Russia's satellites too, that it GPS, but
Well, with all the crap going on over there, I don't even know if that's even up and running anymore. Who
I
knows?
don't either. But you also have Japan's, China's,
Yep.
and a few other countries we won't name. Basically.
Okay. When you turn on your GPS, let's say, here's a scenario. I'm in my truck, I'm driving, okay? I'm coming up to a road, and my claim is, let's say, 2-3 miles in. And this is a dirt road. It's not a real road. It's just one that, hey, this is a dirt road. There's no name to it. There's nothing, okay? So at the point when you come in there, you want to mark a waypoint. You want to mark right there. And you can mark hundreds and hundreds of waypoints on your GPS. I mean, they'll store, I think there's some of them that will store up to 4,000 waypoints, okay? So don't be shy in thinking, well, I can only add these. Add as many as you want. So as you're driving down this dirt road, okay, mark, you know, when you mark your waypoint, make sure it's recognizable, okay? Because all your waypoints, when you mark them, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, after a long day out in the sun, panning gold, finding your treasure and stuff like that, you're going to have no idea what 2 meant, or where 4 is, or 5 is, or 10 is. So just take an extra couple seconds and write down what this waypoint means. Where it is, the location, cactus, tree, whatever. But like I said, after a long day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're not going to remember what it is. And if you have some fun libations and stuff like that, you're really not going to remember what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 was. Another thing with your GPS, the minute you turn it on.
So, did you discuss how that you could name each waypoint?
Yes.
Good. I missed that. I wasn't listening. I'm sorry. I'm bad. Sorry.
You interrupt.
They tell me that all the time. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I forgot where I left off. Thanks. Appreciate
I'm
that.
bad. I'm bad.
Okay. All right. When you turn on your GPS, it's tracking you wherever you're going. Okay. So let's say you're out in your 4-wheeler, taking the kids, going out and having fun and playing around. You put like 30 miles on it, and you had your GPS on the whole time. Okay. Now you're going to go out panning for gold. So now you're at this road again. You're going to go on this dirt road. At this point, when you turn in, you want to go to your GPS and you want to clear all that stuff, all that tracks that you did, that you're playing around with the kids and stuff like that. You want to take that and push that, delete it all. Because,
How do you do that?
huh?
How do you do that?
In your track manager, you're going to go in your track manager, you're going to go into current track, You're going to click on that. You're going to page all the way down, and it'll say, do you want to delete your track? And you delete it. Now, if you want to save it for later, maybe it was a cool trip. You guys had a blast, you know? Save it for later.
It's okay.
It does that.
Does that
Okay.
once in a while.
It's old.
Okay. You can save it for later. But in this scenario, you're going to go down this road for the very first time, so you have no idea. Okay? Is it off? Good. I'll yell. I'm good at that. I can hear you. That's good.
It happens.
Yes. Stupid. Anyway, okay, let me back up. You're going down this dirt road for the very first time, never been there before. For ease of mind, because you know this thing will track you wherever you're going. You know, if you drive in 10 miles and you want to come back out, you go back into your track manager, hit current track, and you hit your map, and the map will show you exactly where you went. So then it'll give you the option to track back. You want to come back. You can actually see yourself on the map, because you're going to be that little blue triangle on the map coming back along that track. So let's say if you're driving along, it's like, yeah, we're going, but I want to go look over here. Okay, go look over there. But when you do that, you'll see your blue triangle go off to the side because that's where you went. So it gives you a reference point that you can come back to and then keep going. And in another scenario, let's say you're running into some really nasty weather and stuff like that. You're pretty sure you're okay with the terrain, you know it a little bit. If you want to cut some time off, that will also show. As you're coming back, it's tracking you as you're coming back. So if you make a little shortcut and it's like, okay, crap, there's a big cliff over there. Now I got to go back over here and go the right way back.
You ever done that?
Yeah. But I used to hike a lot with my dad in the supers, and I wish then I had a GPS. I really do. But at that time, you know, it's like we went places we shouldn't have gone. But then I got a GPS, and I swear by it. I live by it. Because there's sometimes we've gotten situations where it's like everything looks the same. And it doesn't matter if you're in the desert or if you're tall pines, everything looks the same. It's very hard to get a reference point. It's almost impossible. And then, let's say, okay, I'm going along, it's like, oh shit, okay, I'm not doing well. Okay. You know, your anxiety amps up. Now you're really not going to remember any reference point or anything that you figured out, you know, that I know how to get back now. You've got to be able to calm yourself down and get you back before you can get back. And also, too, when you're out there, tell somebody where you're going. I'm going to go out to claim 5. I'm going to be out here for 2 hours. If I'm not back in 3 hours, send help, you know. Tad, you've got the InReach GPS, and so do I. Have one now, too. The nice thing with those is they can send messages, either a text message or an email to your loved ones and tell you, you know, I'm going to be out here for, I'm okay. I'm going to be out here for another however out, whatever you put in those predefined messages. And I think you can put up to 6 predefined messages in there, which is awesome. Because it gives your loved ones at home saying, oh shit, should have been home, where's he at, where's he at, where's he at? And then all of a sudden, boom, got a message, all right, he's cool, right on.
Plus they can send you one.
Yes, they can. You can communicate back and forth with those. And that makes it really, really nice. So,
Especially if you break down and you don't have the one tool you need, and text your friend, say, hey, bring this out here.
yep.
Better than just a regular telephone text message.
What do you
It comes
mean?
across that.
More
as a-
powerful. I've been at Dumb Luck down in the bottom of the canyon.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to send one home to my girlfriend, but she doesn't get it. I gotta climb up the mountain about 100 feet so I can see over the top of the next mountain, and then I could send a text message home.
Yeah, because, well, with GPS, it's satellite only. So there's no cell towers, there's no nothing.
Yes.
So, but
More powerful.
it is, I think it is powerful. I think it is more
It
powerful
is,
than
it's-
that.
It has,
You know,
The
really.
only place it doesn't work is if you're in a canyon. You have to get in the middle so it has line of sight up.
Yeah,
If you have walls around you, it's not really gonna reach out too much.
And down at the south end of Dunlop,
If you can get the signal to show where you're at.
it would go on the thing.
yeah, yeah.
It'll work there.
Which
Yeah.
GPS is that?
I've only had it one place where it wouldn't work,
GPS, you could-
and that was
He's
in a
talking-
canyon. And I was exploring and got kinda hairy, but we got out anyway.
The GPS he's talking about, it's called the InReach, INREACH. There's a yearly fee for it. And there's also, well, you've got your annual fee and then you've got a monthly fee to it. And that's the one, I mean, for this scenario here, that's the one I would suggest you get because it's got what I call like an oh shit button, but it's an SOS button. If you're in deep trouble and you can't get out, okay, and you hit that button, okay, help will arrive.
That's an InReach
InReach. Yep.
GPS.
Yep. It's made by Garmin. Garmin bought DeLorme years ago, but if you go to Garmin.com, you will see it on their website.
They just had a rescue from it last month up at the Grand Canyon.
Yep.
People came across a group of 4 that were drinking the water and they all got diarrhea. And none of them could get out, so they hit it and told them what they found, and took 3 hours for the helicopters to get up there and down there, but they rescued all 4 of those people. And within hours, they would have been dead otherwise.
Yeah. And that service is manned 24 hours a day, 360 days a year. It's a worldwide service. So you can be anywhere.
I drank something too.
And
So you don't need a chip for that?
No.
no. The nice, another cool thing with that is it has levels of, I mean, if you're just out putzing, okay, you get the level, you get the regular one, then you've got adventure or extreme. Extreme would be, let's say you're going to Alaska on a bear hunt or a moose hunt. I mean, all you've got is you and your guide and that. Now, granted, he's going to have that exact same GPS or another SOS beacon type of device, okay? But it doesn't hurt to have it, you know.
What's the name of it again?
InReach.
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 Yeah,
There's 3 of
InReach.
them?
Huh?
There's 3 types?
There's 3 levels. The
Oh,
guy,
yeah.
the guy behind you has it. That guy right there. That's what it looks like.
That little beat.
Yep.
SOS on the side.
And the nice thing with
It's
that,
underneath the cap.
What'd you pay for
You
that?
have to remove the cap.
that's anywhere between $400 and $600, but it's worth it.
I mean, it's like $30 a month.
Yeah.
And some contracts.
Yeah, it's worth it. And then as far as your normal Garmin GPS, like the one you have there, okay, you can put a chip in the back of that, and then you have your map software. With the InReach, you're going to actually pair it with your phone, and you're going to use your maps that way.
Oh, wow.
And some of them do have maps on it, but if you have your more detailed stuff, you pair that with your phone.
And this has got a chip.
Yeah.
Yeah, Garmin has different map packages that you can buy. Really nice. I don't have anything, and I was just curious, and I started looking. But we're going to be getting, of course, better Garmin's hopefully soon. So that's InReach is probably.
Yeah. As far as gold prospecting, that would be the one that I would suggest to get, just because of where we go. I mean, we're not just in somebody's backyard. I mean, we're trekking in far. I mean, we're going through stuff that we never thought we would. But hey, we're going for that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, you know?
What's the download file called? Is that a GPX?
On the InReach,
On any of the Garmin products, I know that you can download,
Yeah, it is a GP. I think it's GPX.
It's GPS.
Yeah.
Is the file, so you can go into your GPAA book with all the plane coordinates. There you go. And
Yeah, you can add all that stuff in, and now that's what makes it nice is because the book already has all the coordinates in. All you can do is sit there and just add them all in, and boom, you're done. You're ready to go.
you can download the whole thing all at once.
Can you?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, as long as you create that GPX file before you
Before.
download it into the Garmin.
Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah, I've always said GPAA, you just make a phone app, remember, don't you? So, I think I
That would. Any other questions?
Some of us already have that.
Where's the best place
We know you're
to buy one, online or?
If realistically, I would go into a Bass Pro, Sportsman's, Cabela's, whatever, and buy one. You can buy one. You can buy one online, but just you've got to be really, really careful. Do not buy a refurbished one. Just if it says refurbished or it doesn't, the verbiage just doesn't look right. Just stay away. You know.
No, buying it online, I'm guessing because you used to work in the retail side of things. How common is it that people are making knockoffs, like from China and Taiwan and all
Oh,
that?
there are, as far as the Garmin GPSs, there's no knockoffs out there
Okay.
of theirs. Yeah, that's, they lock that stuff down.
Okay.
Yeah, that's really tight.
I know we had the guys that had what's the radio you use, John?
GMRS.
Yeah, the GMRS guys out here one time, and they were saying like all the like real cheap ones you can buy on Amazon,
They're talking two-way radio.
Yeah, but they've all got like the illegal radio frequencies in there that GMRS radios aren't actually supposed to have, so they'll cross over into CHP or DPS
Fun.
or stuff like that. You
Wow.
know, so I just didn't know if like the whole Garmin.
No, as far as, I mean, Garmin is, as far as your recreational GPS and stuff like that, it's the top of the market, and it has been for years. And they're constantly improving. They're just, I mean, if you've got like your normal GPS, like that gentleman's right there, 4 times a year, plug it into your computer and make sure there's any software updates that need to be done. You know, it's like, okay, about, you know, do that 4 times a year, then you're up to date all the time. Sometimes there's not going to be a software update. Sometimes you're just going to get a big old list, but it takes a couple seconds, you know, and then you're up to date. Now, if you have an old GPS, now one that's probably, I mean, your average GPS will last about 10 to 12 years, okay? The time when it's done is like, okay, you go outside and you want to get your satellites. Most of them, like, boom, you're right there. Okay, this one's taking a little while. Just be aware of how long that took, because the next time you turn it on, it's going to take a little bit longer, a little bit longer, a little bit longer. And then you might be in a situation where you turn it on and it's like, it's done. When it cannot acquire satellites anymore, it's done. There's no update in the world. I mean, it's just, I mean, it's reached its end of life. Any other questions? I do have a YouTube channel. I haven't put a video out there for a while, but it's called Outdoor Recreation Using GPS. It's just me talking, and you see my hands, and you see the GPS. That's it. But I am, because now I have an InReach now, I'm going to go ahead and start doing more videos on that because it's needed. So.
Can you damage a GPS by leaving it in the hot sun?
Can you what?
Damage it?
Yes.
Yes, because your handheld GPS, I think it's what, 32 degrees cold, it won't work after that, and it is 120 or 110.
118, I believe, is what the new ones do.
Yeah, after the temperature reaches that, it's not gonna work. But if you bring it back in where it's cooler and stuff like that, it's probably gonna work just fine, but if you leave it out there for a while, yeah, you don't wanna leave it out there.
Plus your batteries cook too.
Yeah, you got a good chance of your batteries exploding.
I know.
Now,
I know.
are a lot of the newer GPSs, have they put an internal battery in them now? Because
InReach has that, but the older models and all that have the just straight double A's.
Yeah, realistically, yeah, I know it changes all the time. Your GPS, you're either going to plug it in, or you're going to put batteries in. You're just providing power to it. It's not like your cell phone, like you're charging it. You're just providing it power. And the nice thing with being, if you've got a Jeep or an ATV or something like that, you can use a cigarette lighter and plug them in. And that makes it so now you're not using battery at all. Now you're just driving around and you're cool.
Yeah, because we have like an old Garmin 3200. I forget exactly what it was, but it looks like half a potato.
It looks like it's a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Well, actually, if it still turns on,
Yeah.
you can go into the settings, and at the very, very bottom, it says About, and if you click on that, it'll tell you the age of it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to do that because we got it for geocaching a long time ago, and we could never figure out how to upload the geocaching on there and then find them and fill it all out. We ended up just doing everything with our phone anyways after, you know, all that system got better and better. So it's just kind of like, it's just sat in a box or whatever.
Yeah. A GPS is always good to have because the cell phones are wonderful. They're an expensive little toy, but there's a lot of times where that thing is not going to work. And that's where the InReach comes into play, where that's really going to save you if you need to get out.
Have you seen any of them come out with satellite download so you can have the actual map, like for satellite imagery on it? Like, yeah, I haven't either. The only ones I have.
That would take a tremendous amount of battery. That's a big file download. That would be something like Google Earth. You're downloading Google Earth.
I have that on my Overlander, Garmin Overlander, and I download the satellite for it so you can actually see where you're going.
Oh, that's cool.
I have it on my Samsung, and then also put it on my Magellan, and they all
Your
run it.
Magellan you should throw away.
I still have uses for it.
I have one.
As a paperweight?
No, it has maps that are a lot older and show more trails than what the modern ones
You
do.
want me to tell you a story about Magellan? There was an older couple, and they were in California, and they're driving down the California coast, and they had a Magellan GPS, right? So they were driving along, and the GPS told them to go down this one road. It looked like a normal road, okay, but they wound up off on a different road that it told them to go there, and they ran out of gas. The husband decided to walk to get help, okay? Remember, this couple is very elderly, okay? He walked and he ended up dying, okay? When they found him, okay, what's going on? He had a note on him and stuff like that about his wife. Okay, so they went and searched and found his wife, and she was there for about 3 weeks. And because they followed the instructions verbatim, what that Magellan GPS had told them to do, there was a software glitch in their GPS. And when Magellan was asked about it, they admitted they were aware of it. And now, when I worked at Sportsman's, now this was several years ago, a Magellan rep actually came into Sportsman's and talked to me. Because I read the article and I steer people away from it because they've never fixed that glitch. Never have. So this young kid comes up and I asked him about it and I told him the story. I said, I'll pull it up on my phone, you know. And I asked him, I said, did Magellan ever fix this software glitch? And he had no idea. And I said, before you even talk to me or anybody else, you go back to your boss and ask to find out. Because technically, that device kills people. And I won't sell it. So, needless to say, I was not a happy camper that night. But anyway, any more questions? I'm in the back of the room during break. If you want to come and pick my brain, pick my brain.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Is it break time yet?
Yeah.
You can go pee, that's fine. Everybody knows Ted has to pee now. Okay, I'm gonna get from behind this desk because I don't like it. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Hold on, guys. I'm being summoned.
Break time.
So we're gonna give Miss Angela Marsh, this is the second time she's been here, some gold because it's amazing what she does. Is that what you wanted? Okay. Oh yeah, make sure Ted went back because you gotta go pee now. Yeah. Okay. So if anybody has any questions, please talk to Mrs. Marsh. She's very knowledgeable. So we don't have any real events going on right now, and it's because of the heat. Which we don't like not having meetings because, or events, because we want to make sure you guys are out there. But we don't see very many of you guys out there. We want to see everybody we can. If we do a demo event or whatever, we need you guys to come out. Because that way we can show, like Mr. Travertine, or any of you guys that have questions about, because I have a lot of people come up to me and say, well, how do I make my dry wash work? How do you have yours set up, Tom? Well, you got to come out. Come out, to the events. Lee does the wet washing. He's got the long slews, the bastardization slews. I have a small one, same thing like Lee, but just smaller. Not as like Lee's. No, I will admit it. You're right. He's got, that's why it's called the bastardization. He's got like 2 or 3 of them hooked together. It's 6 foot long.
Is he trying to compensate for something?
I don't know. You'd have to talk to Lee about that. Anyway, so please come on out. If you have friends that want to come out, bring them. I talk to so many people, and they say, wow, that'd be so cool to get out there. Well, you got to come out for us to help you. We can show you where to find the gold. We can show you what to look for. Some people call me the scientist because they bring me the rocks. They show me this or that. They tell me, they say, well, where am I supposed to look? Well, come out. That's what we want. We want, and tell everybody that you know. Because that's what we're here for. But there's so much knowledge in this room. Between me and Al and Tad and Lee and John and, all the other people that have been doing this for a long time. Tad's trying to hide. It encompasses a lot of years. So, on to another subject. Let's see. We're going to have Cody Drake in August. He's really good with metal detecting. If you have questions about metal detecting, he usually hunts for treasure. But I can tell you right now, he'll talk to you about anything that has to do with metal detecting. He's really good. September is an interesting one. We're going to have Mr. Tad and Mr. John. They're going to be speaking on safety and survival. Both of them are going to ping pong back and forth. And tell everybody that you can. He's been around a long time, and so is John, about survival. John has a what do you call it? A pack? A safety pack?
No, I
a
have
couple.
Yeah, I have a kit that I just grabbed when
Yeah.
I'm leaving. It's got radios and first aid.
There you go. He's gonna show you how to do that. So John's gonna bring all that. Tad's gonna bring his stuff that he does. So if you want to know about
I don't have enough
survival,
room for my stuff.
well, just bring,
His Jeep won't fit in here.
make it smaller, condense it.
I'm not driving a Yugo.
No, not the car.
It's not much bigger than you go.
Tad, you bring so many smiles to my face.
Yeah, especially when I leave.
No, that's not true. So anyway, so just so you guys know, we do have speakers. If you have questions, you can call me. I'm in the magazine. I did not bring the magazine to show you guys. We are in there for the cleanup. In fact, in the newsletter, I do believe there's a picture or two on the clean right up front.
Yep.
The cleanup that we did at Dumluck.
I will mention, it's
So-
not just us, it was all 3 chapters.
Yes, I was getting there. There's 3 chapters. All 3 chapters came out. West Valley had a very big presence. Patch Junction had a few people, and we had some. Great showing. We were able to get that thing moved within 3 hours. And it was a big hole.
Yeah.
They used a dozer to dig that thing in. It took, I don't know how many people we had, maybe 30 people or so, Lee, about that?
Yeah.
Really, if you were out there, thank you. That's really what we like to see at every event that we do. We do have, it says here, remind members and guests of the door prize ticket drawing. Of course, you guys know about that. Instead of kids getting a ticket from this point forward, they can choose an item out of our little kid box that we're going to do going forward. It's out, but there are no kids. So if you really feel like you need a toy, we can give you one. It's fine. We understand. I'm a big kid. I love the toys, but there's nothing in there I like. So, we're collecting pull tabs for the Ronald McDonald House. I have a bunch at my house. Save your pull tabs. Bring them in. And Tad just brought up a bunch. So we want to fill, I don't know how many, I'd like to fill one of the buckets and take it down and give it to the Ronald McDonald House. Our next quarterly drawing, it's coming up in when?
It's going September.
September. You guys got to buy your tickets. This is a full. These 2 boxes right here is a full dry washer system. I'm going to be in it because I need a new dry washer. Mine's from the 80s. It still works great, but it's getting kind of rickety. Yeah, bucket back. Oh, I have some of that. Never mind. I have quite a few. Yes. I have blowers. Yes, I have. So it's a choice between, is it this and the Equinox?
So it's a choice. We made a decision as a board. They either get the first person that wins gets either choice to pick an Equinox or the dry washer, and whatever doesn't get picked goes into the next quarter.
Next quarter. Okay. So there may be one of these left over. So Equinox 800 is a good metal detector. It is kind of the step up from the MindLab 1000. It's a little bit different.
More or less a relic hunter and
Gold
you can
too.
hunt gold.
Yeah. They kind of separated. I have a couple of 1000s, great units. Haven't found any gold yet. I find a lot of relics and crap. So, boot tacks and everything else, little pieces of wire finds. Oh my god. And then.
So then the second
prize is this. It was donated. It is a sucker system. Comes with instructions and mother lobe prospecting. Mother sucker hand dredge. I don't know if I like that. That's what it says. My mom always told me to read it out slow, and I did in my head before I said it.
This is a family show.
Mother sucker, hand dredge. If everybody heard me and I'm going to show it just so that I'm not made a liar here. Mother sucker, See that? Okay,
It's a-
hopefully you guys can see it.
It's okay, I showed it.
Okay, good. So, I kind of like that. I might just get it just so I can put it on my wall. And people come by and say, what is that? It's a mother sucker. That's what it is. What's your problem? Okay. Because you can ask my wife, I'm kind of weird. Anyway, so that's second prize. And then we have a .30 gold bag. And you know, like Ted hates it, but I like to give away gold. Because it's not our gold, it's yours. So, you never know if I'm going to give away something and then a bin. So that's something to think about too. Dad's always yelling at me, in fact, you know, he's like, stop giving away all the gold. Well, I can't.
Yes, you can.
No, I cannot. Don't be a miser. That's not your moniker, that's Mr. Lee's.
Well, let him run the gold.
Yeah, well, no, your job is to run the gold. We're not going to have this discussion. Okay, guys.
He's already got the miser.
Okay, we also are doing something new. I thought of it. What we do is you have your door prize, and then we also have extra prizes that go with the white tickets. Okay? Those will be drawn, so don't throw away your tickets after we draw the white gold for gold. We're going to give away extra stuff every single meeting. And it's all just stuff that has to do with prospecting. That's it. Little trinkets here and there. There's a gold bag in there. So it's kind of cool. Apache Junction does it too, and I stole it. Another good one that we have so much stuff to give away. Oh my God. I don't know why there's not many people coming. Felix Gold Hater. I call that the monkey bucket. And I say that because, well, it's a little bucket, but right now,
moving around.
if you go to GPAA website, that goes for $1,200.
Back there.
So $5
That bucket back there is a
Get you the
Felix
drawing.
pay dirt
It's worth it,
bucket.
guys.
That's
And it's Felix.
going for
So
Christmas,
Felix
I
likes to give
believe.
away nuggets. He throws nuggets in every now and again, and you just never know. It could be the 1 out of 100. It could be 1 out of 20. It doesn't matter. He makes so much money on this.
We don't even know when it was passed.
Yeah, we don't. We bought that with points. So it is listed at $1,100 in the book that we go by, and in the website right now it's $1,200. So if you don't get tickets, well, I guess you don't want any gold. So I'm in it for sure. So, and you can ask any of my board members. I don't buy a lot of tickets. I don't buy gold. I like to earn my gold. So, yes.
Tell him about the minimum sell though.
Oh, yes, and we will be drawing that ticket that bucket in December, and I know we're going to sell it, but we are asking for $1,100 in ticket sales to make sure we cover for that. And that's going to go back into the kitty. It goes this is a big circle of money. It keeps going in circles. And we like to keep it moving, and like to keep buying stuff and giving it away to you all. So every ticket that you buy goes right back into your pocket if you're buying them. So, yep, reserve is $1,100. Yes, and of course, if you haven't looked at the magazine, the Gold Prop, there's a lot of good stuff in there. I always look it over, I skim it, and then I'll read it again and again. Anyway, there's all the pictures of all the things we're in there for the cleanup. Also, Ellie Knows Rocks is in there talking about minerals. Really good article. She's very knowledgeable about geology and such. I've talked to her many times, and she's just a really nice lady. But there's a lot of cool things in there. And I think that you'll like it. If you haven't had time to read it, please take some time and read through it. I think that's it for me. Yes.
Also, if they go to the back, now our upcoming speakers are posted in there. And our
That's true.
meeting link.
In the events on the back page, in the magazine, I'm making sure either me or somebody in the board will always post, if we can get it in time, the people that we're going to have speaking. So you can always refer to that. And if you don't see it there, look for my phone number. Look for Lee's phone number. He's in there. Michelle's in there. the magazine. Tad's in there.
If you call, leave me a message, cause I ain't.
Yeah. I will tell you right now, if you call me and I don't get back to you, call me again. Because I may have missed your number. I get a lot of sales calls, and I do look through everything. If you leave me a message, I listen, just like I did that young gentleman right there.
Yes, you did.
So, I was doing stuff around my house today, and I didn't look at my phone for 2 hours. And I missed his call and his call. So, anyway, so...
It's nice to them.
I don't know about that, Ted. Here you go, Ted. Now it's your turn. Here's Mr. Vice President.
I don't want that. Take it. I don't need that. Well. Oh! Oh! Got me!
When are we getting a new one of those?
Yeah, I'm
I don't know. He hasn't told me what he wanted yet for me to buy.
I'm looking.
All right.
Did we get it approved?
All right, we got gold. That's all.
Yeah, that's good enough.
I wish to. Anyway, I went and bought with $1,500 that you approved. Almost $1,500 worth of nuggets, so we have nuggets on hand and fines. So we will be making more of the 1 gram bags eventually. As soon as Lee gets it cool and has his yard filled in with a lot of gravel, so I can go do roadies out there with the Jeep.
Oh my God.
Yep, me too.
Yeah. But anyway, so we have, of the 1 grammer and less, 10.46 grams. Of the 1 gram over, we have 21.47. And to add that in there, which we haven't decided what we're doing, we have 2 specimens that are 2.3 grams. So I figure that'll be somewhere around Christmas, one of those will go up.
Yeah.
You come up with one. I do have 2.
In a safe at home, you know.
But you heard him, I'm cheap. I don't bring them out.
No, we have to squeeze it on it.
Anyway, Steve
Anyway, so that
Owens.
gives us
Good
31.93
evening.
minus the ones tonight. And then fines, we have 26.78, well, 79 actually. And then bag count, I can't really tell you because I didn't count them all yet. I was having fun repairing stuff around the house. Love plumbing. Anyway, so, but that was roughly 19 grams. So it gives us a total of 78 grams gold. And it'll go away quick if everybody keeps buying gold, like Don does. He's got to supply that for his puppy. Ow. Anyway, so that's all I basically have on that. Our points, I had them, but Thomas said he didn't need them, so.
What?
Got it. Please get the point.
Yeah.
Well, I think they're up there somewhere too.
I got the point.
But anyway,
We'll do
I
the
don't
point.
see him here, Ted.
no.
Not a big deal. You want to explain the points and how it works? You want me to do it?
I didn't believe you didn't need them, so I threw this in there.
Okay.
We had 27, 9, 754. Don't ask me how many that is, but we ended up with 319, 319, which I thought was an interesting number for points. It's a little less than what we thought we had during the meeting.
I think there, so just to clarify that, I think there was a glitch.
Yes.
There is.
In June, it showed that we had
I thought so too.
something thousand points. And then all of a sudden, this month I'm looking, we didn't buy
We didn't
anything.
buy nothing.
We haven't bought anything, so I'm like, what happened to almost 100,000 points?
Yeah, I was gonna call GPA, but I never.
We
got
will
around to it.
find out what
So if
happened
you
with
look
that.
at, if you look at June
there are points.
and July, they're off. Like, June has more than July. Like 46 something.
Yeah. But anyway, so
So we
That's
need to
what-
look into that.
that's really not enough to buy any great amount of stuff. So I did use our credit card, and I bought basically 5 more of the, or 10 or 8 the Lifesaver straws, which were to be given away probably in September when we do our safety stuff. And I do have 8, I think it's 8 in there, the new green spoons.
Yeah.
So you can have your porridge. But we have 5 starter kits coming too, but they're not due in for another 2 weeks. Huh? Yeah, that's the ones that aren't due for another 2 weeks.
Okay.
They just shipped them yesterday.
We did them as a kit because we actually get more. There's a few things that come with it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So we'll save.
Oh, is that why it says the extra
Yeah.
2 prices?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, we were trying to figure it out yesterday.
That's probably it.
But anyway, it comes with a snuffer bottle and another vial. And I think something else was added to it. We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, that's all I have. Unless you want me to spend more money. Tell me what you want. Hot dog maker?
Yeah, so the points are, every time you guys renew or anything like that, or if you're a lifetime member, you get points. All those points are added together, and that's how we're able to buy stuff and use it. And maybe if you come to our meetings, we try and explain that. I remember when I was first in the clubs, and I'm sure they can attest to it, they really didn't talk about that. And I think it's important that everybody, these are your points.
Sorry, I'm not on the ball tonight.
So every time we get some stuff, that's what this stuff is. We order it. And that's what the prices are for. So like I said, it's just a huge thing to keep moving.
Usually we order stuff at around about, when we get up to 450 to 550,000 points, then we'll, order stuff, because it takes quite a few points to get, nice stuff, like the Equinox or the dry washers or anything. So, but it's neat, because now we can give it to you guys, put it in for raffles or whatever. It's like Tom said, it's like a big circle. Money just keeps going round and round. Hopefully somebody doesn't keep winning, repeatedly. Yeah. But yeah, just a neat thing to do. That's why every once in a while I ask you, what does our chapter want us to, have us get? Do we want dry washers? I know everybody likes metal detectors, so that's why we keep getting, Equinox and the Monster. They're reasonably priced on the points, but I went ahead and did this dry washer because it's a decent sized dry washer. It's not a little buddy one or something. It's a decent one where you can actually pound some dirt through it and actually move quite a good amount of. Which one is this material? I was trying to look it up and I couldn't.
140.
Yeah, it's a bigger one. The nice part about it is it comes with you can use the blower as a blower or vacuum. So it's a combo deal. That's the reason why I did that.
Do the picture next month then, and that way we have a picture. So
Yeah, we'll print up some pictures on that.
So the blower bag comes with the dry
Yes.
washer?
I'm gonna win it.
Everybody buy tickets and try to beat him up. That's my goal.
He's just mad because
If I win it, I'm just probably gonna sell it to somebody. So
Everybody just buy those tickets. I know how much I took it.
So I know what to buy.
blue. Green. Green is the monkey bar. Sorry. All right.
I've already got that one.
Good. Amy, do you have anything you want to talk about? Media? Anything?
Come on. No.
You can plug your shirt business.
I'm not allowed to plug my chat.
Can't.
Yeah.
Nothing we brought
According to
up.
Kevin, I am, but no.
Oh, if you can't, then I can. Hey, if you want a shirt, then go see Angel.
You got pictures. Yeah. She should be in the book.
Thank you,
I
Jeff.
think she's in the book too. I'm not sure. On the magazine.
Only my email.
I don't
Oh, yeah.
I'm not, marketing anything, but she made this for me.
That's nice. She can do custom shirts, guys. I don't have a problem with that.
Thanks, Dad.
I like pissing them off, you don't know.
You want to go over Mike?
Yeah.
Real quick?
So I'm gonna do the treasurer report for June. Our previous checking account was
What's he gonna do, fire me?
$60.75. Our previous savings was $2,062.22, and our tax box was $350. That came to a total of $9,472.96. Last month, we sold a total of 583 tickets. We sold $80 in gold bags. We did a special, we did the bucket too, but, which came to the end of the month, before the end of the month was, I got some, tickets online, and I can take Square too. That was 300, so far we're at $335 before today on the gold bucket. So we're not too bad. That brings us a total of $998. Then, we paid out $212.79 in door prizes. Our storage went up from $154 to $173.90. We have our board meetings here, so we pay $50 here for our board meetings. The hall rent still here is $100 for the general meeting, so we paid that tonight. Tad purchased some nugget rounds to put nuggets in, $46.45.
You guys don't have to keep them if you don't want them.
We always transfer every month $100 from our checking to savings for case of emergency. If something big comes up or our bank account gets low, that's what that is, it's a cushion. So on top of those fees, so Tad spent, you guys approved in June $1,500 of gold. Tad spent $1,422.84. Well, last month I told you that we also got approved by, you guys approved us to buy $2,000 in gold. And that all ended up in the June. So I have May and June's total of gold purchases is $3,422.76. And on top of that, our May outing porta potty ended up on there. So that was $183.75. That bring it a total of $4,289.65. So the difference of that is, negative $3,000. So we brought in $98, and we spent $4,289.65 with a difference of $3,291.65. So I just want you to know why we're in the negative a little, because some of our May stuff ended up on the June reports.
I have reason to explain that.
So, as of today, we have $350 in cash boxes. Our checking account is $5,972.90. And our savings is $2,162.24, which equals $8,485.14. Any questions? If you need to look at the bank statements, I have the bank statements with me and our savings account.
If you guys ever have any questions about it, like I said, you can contact Michelle, leave her a message. And if you want to know something or look at the books or whatever, you just have to go to her, which is at her home. Part of the reason I've been trying to keep it under $10,000
is because of the IRS. When we fought them, it was all, me and Tad and most of the questions put up against us. Oh, how come you guys are over? How come this? How come that? Well, sometimes it gets a little bit heavier. We might have more attendance and, you know, we get more raffle money. And, oh my God, what does a raffle mean? Blah, blah, blah. You know, so what we're trying to do is trying to alleviate, if the IRS is looking at us, it doesn't go over 10,000. And last month, we were,
2 months ago.
we were at about 11,000.
Yeah, we had 11,000.
So we have been buying stuff, but again, this is your money. So we're just trying to make sure that you guys have what we think you guys want. So, and the porta potties, I was going to bring it up. We probably aren't going to be going with outlaw porta potty anymore. Either we find someone else, or we start getting money back from them, because the last few times we've used it, I actually took it up to my 2-inch, which I thought it was a 2-inch. It fit on my ball, walked down, it came off, and then Don had a 1 7/8, is it? On his ball hitch, an actual, whatever that hitch was for, it was 1 7/8. He put it on and it came off 3 times while he was bringing it out. So.
And the last time I took it out, it was the same thing.
Yeah.
On my 2-inch.
So they're.
And we have, I've sat here and listened to him and asked them to give us the bid.
No, I am. I've actually,
They used to give us the
called,
bid.
when Lee asked me to call, and they try to keep me away from calling, because when I have to call, that means somebody's not doing something right, and I go into fight mode. It's just my old managerial skills. If somebody's not doing what they're supposed to be doing and I am, then I get angry. So then I get nasty with people. So they try and keep me out as much as possible. My wife does the same thing. So I don't like to go into fight mode if I don't have to. Because I'm usually pretty nice. I say big words and then they don't understand. And I get angry. You know. Anyway, so that's why, guys, we're always going to try and keep it under $10,000. Just keep our safe. We still may get touched by the IRS. I don't know. But we're doing everything.
But if we keep it under 10,000, I don't have to do simple form. I don't have to claim.
Exactly.
I don't have to do all that paperwork.
Right. Anything under, as total month to month is one thing, when you start adding it up, but as long as it stays under 10,000, we are considered 501c7, which is a charitable social club. That's what we are. There's 501c3, which is just a charitable organization. We were set up as 501c7 before I even took over. And there's a few other things that play into it, but nothing you guys have to worry about. So, any questions? Cool. Do you want to talk about anything?
Anybody been out hunting gold at all? I think you have, man. I've seen you out there on your quad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lee's back in here hiding somewhere. I think he's standing up though. Just kidding. Let's see.
Ready to help?
I can't get him from where
I'm a
I'm
good
at.
locator. I can
There he is.
try to help you find it.
He finds it one way and I find it the other. So if you have questions, if I have time, I leave this time. We'll help you. That's good attitude. Sounds good.
3:30 in the morning and got out there, and it was only like 68 degrees.
Oh, wow.
But well, I'll tell you what, 10 o'clock hit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
We were out there.
David.
And we only got to go 2 days out of the 4-day week anyway. We also have a house up there.
Oh, okay.
Cases, so that's
Oh,
why.
yeah. Bryce, nice.
We don't get to the house very often, so it's just an excuse.
Cool. We're going to take a break, and then I want to talk about one other thing before we adjourn the meeting. I think we have time. Yes, we do. So take a few minutes.
Before you break, let me mention that Russia's threatening us that if we don't start being nicer to them, they're going to take back Alaska.
Oh, let them try. They sold it fair and square to us, and it's ours. So,
Yeah.
10, 15 minutes, come on back. If you want to sing or there's a few airport places and everything else over there.
So, We were gonna take a break. You want to talk about something else, so I'm gonna let this run. And I guess we'll be back in a few minutes. But I don't feel like stopping this, restart it, and then stopping it again right away. So we'll let it run. Just be patient. And air conditioner blowing all my stuff off.
I know quite a few people who want to go out. Especially in the airport. I talked to
Wow. You're colorful.
I know. That's how I color code.
Yeah.
People got stuff on.
The InReach, yeah. Well, what you can do instead of having to ship.
He's going down.
Download the file to your phone.
I got my bag.
Yeah, we finally got our
You know,
little.
wherever you buy your mask from.
That already scanned $100 on. You want your other bag, you can look up. I think you're down
Then
there.
the InReach, what you'll do is
You
you'll
get all.
have InReach with your cell
I
phone.
put on there half the
So now you've got the cell phone,
Yeah,
you've got the
thing and it's still in customs. And then it gets delivered and I'm like, you well.
Yeah, we got our
Where's your place in
two 5-gram bars.
My name on my tank bar should be in there.
Yeah. Did you win a tanker?
because there's
Well, she did, she had, so this
Yeah, we
is
thought it was on
the
there.
final quality bags, I guess.
It's came out like a budget, but it's really just for if you're prepping.
Then that was the
Yes, and it's got the right mounting, and it's 24K. It shows you your force, and force which makes it kind of cool because, you know, there's a lot of times when you're, like my husband and I hunt, and we're out there and we're driving along, we're on Forest Road, let's say 9 all the placards are all gone, either
Well,
that,
he,
either destroyed
did
vegetable
you,
or
get that
animals,
number 3 times?
you know,
So he said invoice,
that
that
we're able
we're
to see.
Okay, I'm able to see right
But
away.
you, instead of getting the physical check, you can
it's out.
actually order that as a
Okay, I'll
file.
pay it now.
Yeah, he does, he did too, because I'm like, I'm not buying it.
Yeah, they'll email it to you, and then you just email it.
That main one though,
And
I'm
Jack, I don't know if you're, but Jack Tucker, but his is tomorrow.
yeah, I'm in that one too.
Tomorrow,
Yeah, you're just gonna go online.
Oh,
and
we're
put it on their maps.
I'm in that
And
one.
then you find out. Yeah, I mean, a lot of it, I mean, there's so many,
new payments are lower than buying.
you just go with the ability to pair with your phone, because you always have our phone.
I know,
And the InReach does have maps, but they're not necessary.
Because I know, I got a text saying that, it'll be tomorrow. See, I figured it out. So,
I've been through.
so I guess what happened was when I was reading all this crap, somehow my turnover stuff was on here. So I had all my, anything I posted in forward,
most common one is the grease dense and sections. So if you look at a map on the top, you're gonna like a normal road map or whatever. You'll see.
No, the only thing I have saved is our email.
And then you just set your GPS to that.
Because I have to change. Yeah. See right here, so what? So I go here, and then I change them up. Then I go here, and I can go to so what happened is when I deleted them already, what happened was my Tupperware showed up on your thing. I have to go back there. Yeah, and I have not been in Google. Probably Marsh. He calls me up and he says, I went to the Google Drive and your credit card number was in there. Erase it. No, our phone's been doing weird stuff, like even him, he keeps updating it. And I don't know if it's because I have them all, and I even have Google, I even have Square now. I can switch up to my Square to your,
This is what I was talking about.
and it came up in 2017 when I used to.
Okay, so now you're.
So I can change out Square, so I know how.
This is a good thing.
And they usually sign out her. Now I figured it out.
You want to kind of make sure the right.
No, I agree.
It does the
Units. Yep. And according to set up.
You're right, I agree.
And your setup is degrees.
I ate on you for free.
Oh, you can do that now. Oh, you right now.
Well, you don't have to be late. When we were traveling that one year, so the year that you went on the money, I took the Xterra, all of the little California, up to Big Bear. And we had it with that Xterra, we had to go stop 3 times for gas.
But now you.
So all of a sudden I get this, yeah, so, no, I mean, in one day, just in one day. So all of a sudden I hear this weird noise. So I go check and I'm looking, and I look at my bank and I'm like, this is a Sunday, so I called the number, and he said, well, next time you go on vacation, you need to let the bank know that you're traveling, because that was an alert right there. You went from here to Toro. There's a place called Toro in Mexico. You went from here to here to here. So now we
Are we still here? I'm boring you. If there's anybody still there, I guess you're bored.
We're gonna go.
Oh, there's 3 of you still here. Well, you guys are diehards. I love it. All right.
Oh, it's gonna spit at me.
He's going to keep moving.
Boom.
So I'm going to try and keep
All right,
up
guys.
with him. He drives me
I
nuts.
see you guys are talking. That's fine. Really, what I wanted to talk about is we'd like to start some committees, and what they are is where you would volunteer your time to help the group, like with events, outings, and such. Any of that, and basically, like we did an event, you got, if there was a group of 5 people of you guys, the members, you would have to plan it and get it all set up, and then you would just talk to us about what we need, such as, like we were going to have plan on having 30 people or more, then we would have to get a porta potty. Then food, all that kind of stuff. So if any of you are interested, please don't hesitate. Please call me. We can get this going. And the committee is good because you guys get to be in charge, which you should be. So if you want to do an event up at Vane Park is a good one. It's up in Dewey or Prescott Valley.
Talk to them about some of the ideas we came up with on the board meeting.
Yeah, we had talked about doing different kind of events, like maybe going to a movie theater and renting out a movie theater for, like the meeting. Instead of us talking all the time, we could do something of that nature. Maybe in a bowling alley. Well,
Yeah.
we also thought about the scavenger hunt type event, where Angel's got the idea. She usually has great ideas and she runs with it. She does all the games and stuff. And we would get that going. But again, this is your club. And the reason we want to do the committees is because that will give you guys the opportunity to do and be the boss. And we hope that this will maybe bring more people. Because if you guys are, if say you four right there are doing the events, okay, then you for sure are going to want to tell everybody you can to come to your event. That's what it's about. We want to see more participation. And it's hard sometimes when gas is at the price that it is. We talked about doing events in state, in the boundaries of Phoenix or somewhere in that range. We did the Christmas party at the park way out on 80th Avenue or something like that.
Lake Pleasant.
Yeah, really nice park. We had a great time. We had a good turnout. But this is something that we've been talking about. So if you guys have any ideas, please contact us. Yeah.
I'm still willing, if people want to see a Dutch oven cooking seminar, I'm still willing to help.
That's what I meant. Thank you. Yes. That's another thing. Yeah, Al has been with the group since the beginning. And he knows how to use this Dutch oven. I cook all the time, and I haven't used my Dutch oven. I bought one at a yard sale for $5 with the lid, and it's a really older one, and I really like it, and I haven't used it. It sits in my kitchen, covered with dust. I just blow it up every now and again.
Better than mine. Food cooked in a Dutch oven, the flavors just stay in there.
It's amazing. Yes. So, if you have any questions or if you have any ideas, if you have ideas, again, you can call us, leave a message, or you can write to us too. The email is gpaaphoenix@gmail.com. And if you want a business card, I can give you one. So I saw you looking. There you go. Drop us a line. That's what we're here for. If you have questions about gold, where to find it. In any region, it primarily stays the same. Especially, by state it's different. Lee can attest it. He's been to Alaska. I've been to different places like Washington and seen different things. But the gold, it all kind of flows the same. There's layers. So, I'm not going to go into that because I could talk forever. Because we got to wrap this up and be out by 9. Okay. Anybody have any questions? Anybody want to volunteer?
The email was in the newsletter.
And the email's in the newsletter too, yes.
I thought it was.
So if you didn't get a newsletter, please get one. Trevor team, get it because yeah. Well, it's up there. Oh my goodness.
I got a different thing. I read it on my phone this morning.
Yeah.
And some guys in Apache Junction.
Yeah.
Wanted to have a big hole down in Prescott, this thing. But then he
Yeah.
studied and say, there's not enough people called up and said they want to do.
Right.
They're going to get to the end of the day, and if they can get around it.
Yeah.
You're all saying you want to go out and do something. Go do something with another club up in Prescott.
That's true. Yeah.
And, sit under a shade tree and drink a beer without sweat.
Dell at Apache Junction is really cool. So if you want to go do that too, you can look at Apache Junction. We're on Facebook. Just look up Gold Prospectors Association of Phoenix, and we are there. You answer 2 questions, and we let you in. So one of them is just be nice. That's it.
Well, they didn't, like, because now I'm an administrator, there's a couple people that don't answer that second question. So
That's
I
true.
haven't let them in.
Well, and that's something, yeah. So if you want to join Facebook, there's one that says, what are you looking for? What are you looking to find or whatever? You can say gold, you can say minerals, you can say any of that. I want to prospect. I want to learn how to prospect, whatever. Something of that nature. The second question is, basically, it means it's a long thing. It says you have to play nice on the group page. That's it. If you don't play nice and you're in, then me or Tad or somebody will go boop, and we put you in jail. We don't like that because I've only done it 2 times since I've been
I
president.
sure do like it.
I don't. You do, but yeah. Dad's like, Tom, push that button. No, I can't do it.
I love deleting people.
Yeah. John's a good one too. He's our secretary. John, did you have any questions or anything you want to mention?
No, the only thing I wanted to mention is we do hold our board meetings back here now.
Yep.
It is the last Thursday of the month.
Yep.
So a week ago. Same time, same place, so you're more than welcome to come out and give us input when we're doing our planning and stuff. You can get hooked up with us for the committees and stuff like that. So everybody's welcome. It's open.
Oh, that was. Bring chicken nuggets.
Don't bring chicken nuggets. Ted can buy his own food.
Popcorn shrimp.
So yeah, John's
popcorn
right.
shrimp.
Popcorn shrimp is good. Yes, I like that. Any kind of shrimp is good. Lobster's better, of course. Tenderloin steak, I would really enjoy. Sitting here. Huh? Oh, I know. It's almost. Oh my God. Okay. So yeah, if you guys have any will or want to come down to the meetings, I am, aren't I? I'm just so mean. All right. So call to adjourn the meeting.
Motion to adjourn.
Vote.
Aye.
Good. We're done. Okay.
Aye.
Get back here. So now we just got to get the tickets, and Lee's going to put in
All right.
these tickets.
Here's where I got to cut you all loose. So.
Lee, can you grab the?
Sorry, this was kind of boring tonight, and I don't know. I apologize. I just wasn't. I don't know. Feeling it or attentive or whatever it was, but I sucked at it tonight, and I
So we're going to do door prizes.
Y'all have a good day.
Angel's going to take your picture after you.
Be safe, and God bless.
I'm just gonna stand up here, 'cause I'm gonna win.